Hi, this is Mr. Wolfson, and today I am going to walk you through the steps to register for the SAT. Before you begin registration, you are going to need to have a few things handy. First, you'll need an email address that you check regularly. You will also need a digital photo to upload in which your face can clearly be seen for identification purposes. To pay for the registration, you will need a credit card or your fee waiver number if you are eligible. We'll talk a little more about fee waivers later. Lastly, if you will be receiving testing accommodations for the SAT, you'll need to have your SSD number ready. SSD stands for Services for Students with Disabilities. Check with your counselor on the steps to apply for these accommodations if you think you may be eligible. Now let's get started. First, go to the College Board website at www.collegeboard.org. If you do not already have a College Board account, you'll need to create one before registering for the SAT. When you create your account, make sure to use your full legal name instead of any nickname you might have. When you take the SAT, you will need to show a photo ID, and the name you enter here should match the name on your ID. Now fill in the remaining personal information to get your account started. A quick side note about email addresses. Please make sure that you are using a professional-sounding email address. An example could be your first initial followed by your last name and a number such as the year of your birth. You will likely use the same email address when you are applying to colleges, and you want to make sure it sounds as appropriate as possible. Your username and password should be something that you can easily remember, but just in case, you will be prompted to give an answer to a security question so that you can recover your login information if you ever forget. You can choose to receive regular information from College Board and also connect a parent to your account. Lastly, once you check the box agreeing with the terms and conditions and click Next, you will confirm a few details and have successfully created your College Board account. From this screen, click on SAT to get started with the registration. By following the registration links, College Board will ask you to verify your password. Don't be alarmed when this happens. It's for your security. Now you will update your personal information. Any question with an asterisk is required. Next, click Find Your School. You can simply type the name of the school and click Search, and a list of matching schools will appear. By selecting the school, it will now be linked to your College Board account. Now continue filling in the remaining information to continue on with the registration. On the next screen, you'll have to answer some questions about you and your family. Select the answers that best describe you, or if you don't know or don't want to answer, you can always have the option of selecting I do not wish to respond. When putting in your academic information, give your best estimate. The answers to these questions will have no influence on your SAT registration or scores. If you have an academic area of interest that you may want to pursue in college, you can select it here, or you can skip this part for now and move on. The only question remaining that is required on this screen is at the end, asking you if you want to participate in the Student Search Service. With this service, College Board will send some of your basic profile information, but not your scores, to various colleges. These colleges may then send you information so you can see if the school might be a match for you. This service is free, and your answer has no bearing on your SAT scores. The next few pages ask you more optional questions that will complete your personal profile. You may answer these questions now, or skip them and click Continue at the bottom. If you are skipping ahead, continue until you get to a page where you must answer whether or not you agree to the terms and conditions. At the bottom, check the box stating that you agree in order to continue with your registration. On this screen, you'll notice that you can register for either the SAT or SAT subject tests. If you are signing up for the SAT subject tests, click that button and your exam options will appear. Whether you are registering for the SAT or subject tests, you will next select your exam date. This is also the area where you will enter your SSD number if you are registering with testing accommodations. If registering with a fee waiver, click Yes, I have a fee waiver, and enter the necessary information. If you believe you meet the criteria listed for a fee waiver eligibility and would like to use one, see your counselor as soon as possible. The Student Answer Service is a way for you to receive detailed information about the SAT questions and answers you gave on the exam. This can be helpful for preparing to take the SAT again in the future, but be aware that this service costs $13.50. Now you will select the location where you will take the SAT. If the school you attend is hosting the SAT on the date you wish to take it, that will be listed as your first preference. Or, if you wish to take the exam in another location, you can search for other host sites. On the next screen, you will be prompted to upload your photo. Take a look at the examples of acceptable and non-acceptable photos. Select the file that you want to upload, and then Save Image. This is the photo that will appear on your SAT admissions ticket, which you must bring with you on the day of the exam. If you are satisfied with your picture, scroll down and click Continue. Before completing your registration, you will be given the option to purchase review books to help you with your preparation. If you do not wish to purchase any books at this time, you can scroll down and continue. This last page is your registration summary and shows a preview of your SAT admission ticket. Once you process your payment and complete the registration, you will need to print your ticket and bring it with you on the day of the exam. Other test day instructions are included on your registration ticket. If you are using a fee waiver, this screen will show a payment balance of 0. But if you are paying for the exam, click Make a Payment to continue. Once you confirm your payment information and place your order, you will have successfully registered for the SAT. And now to recap some important things to remember as you complete your own SAT registration. Before you begin, make sure you have a valid email address, a digital photo, a credit card or your fee waiver information, and your SSD number if applicable. During the registration, remember that many questions are optional. You can always skip ahead and come back to them later. Remember to read through the terms and conditions before you check that you agree, and you can stop your registration in the middle and return to it later to complete it. This is handy if you begin your registration but want to make your payment at another time. After you complete your registration, remember that you need to print your admission ticket. However, if you are not connected to a printer during registration or lose your printed admission ticket, you can always log back into your account to reprint your admission ticket. It is also important to know that you can send your SAT scores for free to up to 4 colleges every time you register for the SAT or SAT subject tests. However, these free score reports do expire shortly before you receive your scores. If you wish to send additional score reports, or any score reports after the free ones expire, there is a charge for each school you send them to. Talk to your counselor if you have any questions or need help sending your SAT scores to colleges. We hope this tutorial has been helpful for you with your SAT registration process. If you have any further questions, please feel free to see your counselor. Thank you and have a great day.